Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So, in quite a bold move, AI search startup Perplexity has apparently made a formal, unsolicited offer to buy the Google Chrome browser for $34.5 billion. Now, obviously, this comes as quite a surprise, considering the rise of AI over the last year or two, and the regulatory pressure currently facing Google from the Doge, and could ultimately shape the future of the web. Now, the $34.5 billion price tag is apparently more than double Perplexity's current private valuation, which reportedly is around about $18 billion, and billions more than the company has raised in total funding. So this comes as quite a surprise, and it's quite a bold move. Now, if you have been following the news, I think this is very closely related to the ongoing US Department of Justice antitrust lawsuit against Google. And if Google is found to have an illegal monopoly, then it has been suggested by Doge the sale of the Google Chrome web browser. And should the court eventually so-called force Google's hand, then I think Perplexity is positioning themselves as a serious and viable buyer for Google Chrome, and I think they're trying to pass a message to the courts regarding this. And if this ever does happen, and Perplexity does get their hands on Google Chrome, they would be getting their hands on the so-called gateway to the internet for billions of people, because Google Chrome, when it comes to StatCounter and their survey results, has a very dominant lead over your other browsers. Now, the difference between Google Chrome and Perplexity is Perplexity's entire model is built around being an AI-powered so-called answer engine, which is obviously a direct challenge to Google's so-called traditional search and click, with the ultimate goal being to integrate Perplexity's AI core directly into Google Chrome, basically transforming the browser into a so-called AI-first assistant. Now, as I mentioned, this is quite a bold move, but I think the chances of this actually happening are pretty slim. And I actually think that the price tag of $34.5 billion is actually far too low. I think Chrome is worth much more than that in reality. And I think this is a move to force the so-called industry to consider a future where the browser is decoupled from Google. So once again, I'm going to ask you guys, should Chrome be sold? And could Chrome be sold? And do you think that a firm like Perplexity is the right sort of buyer? Share your thoughts down below in the comments. I would be interested to know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.